Namaste everyone. Welcome back to the online classes of Vivekananda PU College. I am Suprit Kesi. In the last class we have studied what do you mean by organism, what are the abiotic factors, what are the response that is shared by the organism as well as environment. All those things we have studied. In today's we are going to study about the population. What is that? Population. You may aware about this terminology called population. What do you mean by population? How do you give a definition for a population? My dear students, the proper definition for a population, which is under your ecology, is very easy. It is nothing but group of individuals of same species. That is important. Of same species living in a particular geographical area, living in an area in common way, living in an area sharing or compete. There is a competition, you must know that. Sharing or compete for similar resource. Okay, for the similar resource. For similar resource and potentially interbreed or reproduce, and potentially they have a capacity to interbreed, potentially reproduce. That is called as population. What do you mean by population? Population is a group of individuals of a same species that living in an area, okay, sharing or compete for similar resource or habitat and potentially reproduce. They should have a capacity to reproduce, or they need to continue their generation. That is known to be the population. I repeat, group of individuals of a same species living in an area sharing or compete for a similar resource and potentially interbreed or potentially reproduce. That is called as a population. This is important. Okay, this definition is important. You can give many examples for this. All the cormorants in a wetland, cormorants bird in a wetland, rats in a abandoned forest, rats in abandoned place, or even the bacteria in a cultural plate, bacteria in a cultural plate, or the plants in a pond, or plants in a specified area, all known to be the population. They must belong to the same species and they need to have a capacity to interbreed or reproduce, known to be the population. Okay, that is called population. Now we are going to study birth rate or the death rate. What is that? We will see now. When you talk about population, there are two things you need to care about. One is birth rate, number of births, and the death rate, number of deaths. In the case of birth rate, this can be defined as number of births per capita, number of births per number of number of births per capita. Capita refers to particular population or particular area. Number of birth per capita is called as a birth rate. Same thing implies for the death rate too. Death rate, the same thing. Number of deaths per capita. Number of deaths per capita. Number of birth per capita, number of deaths per capita. These are the very important thing you need to remember under population. You must know, to increase the population in a particular area, this should be increased. To decrease, this should be accelerated. Death rate should be accelerated. This is the two thing. Okay. In a last year, I have a pond. Okay. In last year, there were 20 lotus. Fine. There were 20 lotus. This year, when I count it, that is 28 now. What do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? 8 more added. Correct? 8 more added. Now, how do you calculate the birth rate of that community, birth rate of that population? Yes, it is very easy. 8 divided by 8 by 20, right? 8 by 20. How many? How much is this? 0.4. This is 0.4. Okay. 0.4 will be the birth rate of this population, the population of lotus. You understood? The same way goes to the death rate. Okay. I have a laboratory where I have a community of my Drosophila or a fruit fly. Okay. 4 fruit fly out of 40 died. Okay. Out of 40 died. Now, the remaining will be 36, right? How do I calculate the death rate? Very easy. 4 divided by 40. How much? 0.1. This is the death rate of Drosophila community. Drosophila community. This is the way you need to calculate birth rate or death rate. Birth rate can accelerate the population. Death rate can decrease the population. Yes? Fine. Next, let us discuss sex ratio. My dear students, as you know, when we talk about sex ratio, we are counting the number of female of particular population, number of male in a particular population. In the case of sex ratio, male is to female or vice versa, nothing will happen. Okay. How much male is there, how much female is there? In general, if I have 1,000 population, individuals in particular population, that is number is 1,000, I have 400 male, then the 600 female. This is the sex ratio. This is the sex ratio. I have 400 male, 600 female. This is how we are, calculating the sex ratio. Fine. Now, this is important. Age pyramid. Age pyramid. Age pyramid. What is age pyramid? Okay. What actually that concept is called? Okay. Age pyramid is nothing but it is a shape or the structure. I write first. Shape or structure obtained obtained when age distribution plotted for a population, it is called as a age pyramid. It is just a structure that is obtained when age distribution plotted for population. Age distribution, I have to mention the age distribution. What do you mean by age distribution? Say, in the lifespan of any organism, there will be 3 stages. Okay, there will be 3 stages. The first one is pre-reproductory phase. Next is reproductory phase. Okay. The third one is a post-reproductive phase. Pre-reproductory, reproductory and post-reproductory. Pre-reproductory is prior to the reproduction stage. Nothing but in the reproduction stage, the organism having the capacity to reproduce or continue its generation. Okay. Prior to that stage is called pre-reproductory. After that stage is called as a post-reproductory. In both pre and post-reproductory phase, the organism, okay, it has never been a part of increasing the population. Okay, they don't have a capacity to reproduce, they don't have a capacity to increase the number of organisms in a particular community, refers to a population. Okay, if the shape of the structure obtained when I plot, if I consider all these things and then plot for the population, okay, it is called as a age pyramid. Okay. I can find 3 kind of a age pyramid. 3 kind of a age pyramid. The first one is called expand. Second one is a stable. Third one is a decline. Okay, expand, stable and decline. What do you mean by expand? The mass of the population or the size of the population is increasing. How? We will see now. I am talking about expand now. Expand. Okay. I will write a diagram first. Okay, this is the shape of expand age pyramid. This is the shape of expand age pyramid. This will be pre-reproductory phase. This is reproductory phase. This is This is post-reproductory phase, this is pre-reproductory phase. Okay. This is size defining the number of organisms in a particular phase. In the case of expand age pyramid or the condition where I have less post-reproductory phase of organism compared to less post-reproductory phase organism, the reproductive phase of organism is more. Compared to reproductive phase of organism, pre-reproductive phase of organism is more in that population. So that when the pre-reproductive phase organism turns out to be the reproductive phase, there will be a more number of organisms which are taking birth. So the community grows, the increase of community you can see, increase of population you can see. That is called as expand, expanding more and more. Fine. The second one is a stable. stable. That is so simple. The same way. This is a post-reproductive phase. This is a reproductive phase. This is a pre-reproductive phase. You have a particular geographical area where you have a population. In the population, you can find the organism of a post-reproductive phase this much, reproductive phase of this much, pre-reproductive phase of this much. Nothing but compared to your pre and post-reproductive phase, both are same. When pre-reproductive phase organism become reproductive phase organism, when they mature and they acquire the ability to reproduce, then they will meet this balance, pre and post. They will meet this balance, so there won't be any expansion of organism. That number will be maintaining. Number will be balanced and they are in stable, they are maintaining. This is stable age pyramid. What about decline? Decline. The shape only tell you what you mean by decline. See? Decline. This is a post-reproductive. This is reproductive. This is pre-reproductive. Compared to your reproductive phase, the post-reproductive phase organism is more. Post. They lost the capacity to reproduce. Compared to your reproductive phase organism, pre-reproductive phase of organism is less. When they become mature, okay, when they acquire the capacity to reproduce, they won't meet this balance, they won't meet this number, right? So the community or the population become less and less. This is the declining age pyramid. Declining age pyramid. Age pyramid is the shape or the structure obtained when the age distribution plotted for the population. This, the age distribution, reproduction, pre-reproduction, post-reproduction, age distribution. The phases of life is plotted for the population. That is your age pyramid. It is about your age pyramid. Okay. Fine. Next we are going to talk about calculations of population. Fine. Calculations of population. Okay. Before that, when you have a particular geographical area where you can find many organisms, individuals which is belonging to same species, okay, where it is different, the population for one organism is different, another organism is different. In the case of Bharatpur wildlife place or Bharatpur National Forest, Bharatpur National Park, there the percentage of Siberian craves, the number of Siberian craves is less than 10. Less than 10. Okay, in Bharatpur National Park, the number of Siberian craves, bird it is less than 10. But if you take a pond and search for the Chlamydomonas, it is in a million. It is in millions. So, what I am trying to say is, in particular geographical area where the organism feels that is a very comfortable place to live, okay, then there will be a difference, there will be a variations of a different number of organism at the same place. This is less than 10, same place. This is in million, the same place. It is only the matter of a comfortable life or the comfortability they acquire for the particular geographical area. Fine. When I start to calculate the population, I can calculate by counting the number of organism. by counting the number of organism, or even I can calculate by taking the percentage by taking the percentage, okay, or even I can calculate the biomass, even I can calculate the biomass. This is the three way of calculating the population, by counting the number of each organism, how many organism are present which is belonging to same species, or percentage of organism in particular geographical area compared to other organism, how much percentage of organism here I have, there I have, in that place I have. All those I can compare by taking the percentage. What about biomass? take a huge banyan tree where you will be having the many birds are taking the taking the life or taking the support of banyan tree to carry out the life process. Okay, you can take that too to compare the biomass. This is the way we are going to calculate the population, by counting the number, percentage, biomass. Yes, you people understood this? Numbers, percentage and biomass. By all these three I can calculate. By all these three I can calculate. Okay, fine. Now we are going to stepping into population density. Population density or population size. Population density or population size. Whatever I have mentioned here, that is helping to calculate this. Population density or population size is nothing but number of organism which is present in that particular geographical area. Okay, population density or population size is nothing but number of individuals of a same species which is present or living in a particular geographical area, that is called population density or population size. Okay, how to calculate population density or population size? I can take number, I can take percentage, I can take biomass, whichever is a very easier way to calculate, I can go with that. It may be number, it may be percentage, it may be biomass. In some cases, it is not easy to calculate the percentage or the number of organism or by taking biomass. It is not easy to, right? So what I am doing, I am taking average of population density, average or relative population density, relative population density, relative population density, relative population density. How I am going to take relative population density? Say how much the fish is caught in a net, okay, that is helping to calculate the amount of fish in a particular lake. The fish caught in a net, fish caught in a net, that is helping, okay, that is easy, that is making us to easy to calculate the amount or the percentage of fishes in a lake, or the number of fishes in a lake. Okay, this is called relative population density or relative population size. Fine. Okay. There are many factors which can influence your population density or population size. There are four main factors which influence this. Now I am going to discuss that. Population density or population size. Population density or population size. There are four main factors which influence your population density. What are those? First one, natality. Natality, I'll tell you, don't worry, natality. The second one is mortality. Mortality. Okay. Third one is immigration. 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 The fourth one is emigration. Emigration. Natality, mortality, immigration and emigration. These are the four main factors which influence your population density. What do you mean by natality? Number of birth. Okay. Over a period of time, whatever, how much number of birth is taking place, that is referred to natality. Number of births. Number of birth. Okay. Happening in a particular time. What is mortality? Again, it is number of deaths. Number of deaths happening in a particular period of time. What do you mean by immigration? Immigration. Immigration. What do you mean by this? Immigration. Yes. Immigration is nothing but number of organisms. How much number of organism? How much number of organism they are from elsewhere, they are come to the habitat. Number of organisms come to the habitat. Organism come to the habitat from elsewhere for a period of time. From other place, whatever the number of organism that is coming to our habitat, that is called as a immigration. Emigration is going out, the number of organism from the habitat to elsewhere. The number of organism moving away to elsewhere. Elsewhere is called as a immigration. Fine. Now I will relate all these. Here I have a population density. Fine, here I have a population density where natality, here I write, okay, natality, okay, here I write mortality, here I write immigration, here emigration. Natality is nothing but number of birth which can accelerate the population density, right? This is plus, increase, plus, more. Mortality which decrease the population, nothing but the number of deaths, right? Minus. Immigration from elsewhere to our habitat, plus, which increase the population density. Emigration leaves out from our habitat to elsewhere, so this is a minus. Natality and immigration which increase the population density of your particular area, emigration and mortality will decrease the number of organism in your particular geographical area. This will increase, this will decrease. Correct? Now I write one equation. Okay, how to calculate population density of particular time? I'll tell you now. Nt plus 1 which equal to Nt plus, have a bracket, birth plus immigration, okay, birth plus immigration minus death plus emigration, birth plus immigration minus death plus emigration. What do you mean by t plus 1? It is a time. Population density at a time t plus 1. What is the time you need to calculate? What is NT? It is population at a time t. Okay, this is t plus 1, this time t. Right now, how much organism you have? This is about birth, number of birth that is being taking place. Immigration, how many organism that is that came here to our habitat? This is the death. Death, number of organism already undergoes a process of death. This is immigration, the number of organism leaves out from our habitat to elsewhere. This is the equation to calculate population density at time t plus 1. This much is enough for you today. Thank you for your patient listening. I hope you are doing fit and fine. Take care, read well. Thank you.